Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We're back in the shop again tonight and back with the Cateye. Now, I've gotten a little bit further than I was at the end of the last video. I've got the water pump off, radiator lines. I was just doing stuff while the shop was heating up because you can hardly hear me while the heaters are running in here if I try to film. So, things I'm getting done tonight, I pretty much want to get the whole block unbolted from the truck. I'm not going to pull it out tonight, but I want to get it for the most part unhooked and unbolted and everything out of the way that it's going to take to get it up out of here. So the future plans for the 6.0, a lot of you guys have asked. First and foremost, it needs to get on an engine stand, which after I put down the camera, I'm going to go build the new engine stand for it and put it up on there. First thing is first, the block is going to a machine shop, and what they are going to do is they're going to tear it completely down. We're going to put new cam bearings, crank bearings in it, polish the crank. Then they're going to look at the cylinder walls. If they feel good to me, if they think they're fine, they'll just hone them, and we'll put the flat tops in it, which, yes, flat top pistons are coming for this one, new pistons. If it needs to be bored out and cleaned up at all, they can do that. But either way, flat top pistons in it, new bearings all the way around. Of course, a new cam, which I need to email Texas Speed about, and we're going to decide on a cam in which to run. Now, as far as the heads, we're definitely not going to use the 317 heads. We're going to use the PRC Stage 2.5 heads that come off of the 5.3. Now, these will work. I have confirmed. They are 62cc combustion chamber. Those are 72 that come on that 6.0. We're going to go way up in compression, especially with the 62cc's going on here, which is 10cc smaller, plus the flat tops in the block is going to bump the compression way, way up. Everything's going to transfer over. I mean, all the way down to ignition coils. We'll get some new plug wires. I think the headers had their heyday at Cletus and Cars with the fiberglass sleeves, so we're going to need some new ones of those. The wires might be fine. We may be able to reuse those. Those were pretty new, so that's maybe not something we'll have to replace. But that being said, it's not going to cost me a small fortune this go-round because I have a lot of the nickel and dime things it takes to build something like everything I just named, and those being heads, headers, intake, the water pump's new, the alternator's good. I mean, we've got a lot of kind of the nitpicky components that really add up in the end when you're trying to build something. The push rods will work. We'll take a look at the lifters. You're not really supposed to reuse lifters, but they've been in there so little. I don't know. We'll take a look at them. I may just still go ahead and buy new lifters because it's definitely worth the peace of mind to do it right this go round. Now, as far as the intake, we will reuse the Trailblazer SS intake manifold. We will do a 90mm throttle body this go around. The one that I had, the reason I'm still running the adapter plate, the one that I had was messed up somehow, and the X-Link harness wouldn't work with it, so I got to get a new one, but I'll get one that'll definitely work with it. So the Trailblazer SS intake manifold swap over. The water pump, that water pump we put on new last year, it's still perfectly fine, so that'll get reused. Let's see. Oh, transmission. This is a big topic. Let's get under the Cateye and have a little powwow about the transmission. All right, so if you've been a subscriber for a while, you know underneath the Cateye is a classic 4L60E. Now, it is not a stock 4L60E. It has been rebuilt and built by a local shop. And we do plan to use the 4L60E for as long as it'll last with the 6.0. Now, before you run down to the comments and lose your mind over running a 60E with a 6.0, keep in mind this truck is not my daily driver. I don't care if it blows up. It's not the end of the world. I'll get an 80E for it. But let's just play a science experiment and maybe put your guesses down below. How long will the 60E hold up to that 6.0 power? It did really good with the 5.3 with all the abuse I gave it. So we'll see how it holds up against the 6.0, but it's doing pretty good with the 5.3 and all that, everything I ran it through with the racing and the burnouts and all that other stuff. So it'll be interesting to see if it'll hold up. Some of you guys might get your wish. It might blow up. There might be some disappointment. It might hang in there. So that is the plans on the transmission. We will do a higher stall converter, probably a 3200 stall or bigger. It just depends on the cam we go with. We will re-gear the truck as well. We will probably go with 456s. The drive shaft stayed really nice and clean. We'll do probably 456s since we're going to stick with the 35s and the 12 wides in the back. And I'll kind of do some more research on it and decide what I want to do from there. But of course, we have to do it front and back because it is four-wheel drive, so that kind of gets expensive. But it is what it is. You have to do both of them if you want to keep your four-wheel drive, so it's all good. Now, exhaust-wise, everything still bolts up to the 6.0. The headers will bolt up just fine, so we'll keep the Speed Engineering headers, and we'll probably keep the high-flow cats. I have to have cats in Virginia, so I got high-flows. We'll keep the X-Pipe. The X-Pipe's been here for years, and I'm plenty happy with it, so we'll keep that. The mufflers are Black Widow Venom 250s. We may talk to our friends over there and see if we can't maybe go a little bit louder. I mean, it was really loud before, but let's see about going a little bit louder this go round for the 6.0, just to put on a little bit more of a show. Now, something interesting that I noticed. Look at this exhaust tip. It used to be silver and now it's bronze. I guess from all that heat that we put off at the Cletus and Cars event. It is not silver anymore. It is bronze, which is pretty freaking sweet. Now, just a little recap of what all I covered. A62 heads, obviously a different cam. Flat top pistons, all new bearings all the way around. Exhaust system staying the same. 460E staying the same with the exception of the higher stall converter. Re-geared. I don't think I'm missing anything. I think I've about covered everything and all the plans for the truck. She ought to scoot once I'm done with it, or at least I hope so. I learned a lot from the 5.3 that's in there now, so I think I can do it a little bit better this time, just a little bit. And hopefully I won't be disappointed like I was with that engine. So just a little update on where I'm at now. But I'll pick up the camera in just a minute and show you guys how far I get with pulling the 5.3 out this evening, and we'll close out the video. All right, guys, so I got the power steering pump out of the way. That's probably about it tonight. I'm getting pretty tired, but I got everything out of the way up here in the front. Water pump, power steering, all the lines, harnesses out of the way. I didn't get to the bell housing bolts. I wasn't feeling it. I would have had to climb up in here, and I need to dry the floor out because it's got water and coolant all over it. So I need to let the heater run on it for a couple minutes and dry it out. So I think I'm going to call it a night here and come back tomorrow and hopefully get to the point of pretty much getting ready to pull it up out of there. So I'll keep filming. We'll keep the series up. Duramax video coming probably next week. I know we haven't done much with it recently, but there is a video coming on the Duramax next week. Drop any comments you got down below. Follow me over on Instagram at Austin04_Z71. I don't think I can think of anything else. And then Austin and Michael aren't here to add anything to the end of the video. So with that being said, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you guys watching. Take care. Have a great day.